guys, in this video I'll be sharing my experience with the Nikon D3200. As a passionate photographer, this is my first DSLR camera, and before this I used to shoot with my trusty Samsung Galaxy Note 2. Yes, it did a great job with those 8 megapixels camera, but I was in need for more since I'm taking my photography seriously. At first I was confused between the Canon's costlier 600D, which is the popular entry-level model, versus the D3200, which was the first camera to have a 24.2 megapixels from Nikon. The decision I took was based on many research and comparisons and reviews from various websites. I also considered its brother D5100 due to similar pricing, although it's an older model and it is a great camera. But its age kept me away from it at the last moment, and that was when I bought this D3200. I'll make this video into several parts so that it makes it easy for you guys to understand, and I hope this will certainly help you out. So first up is the build quality and handling. Second, we'll look at the ease of use. Third, menu functions. Fourth, the shooting experience, along with the D3200's performance, including its sports mode. Image quality, and final thoughts about the camera and what I feel. Alright, let's get started. This is a lightweight compact camera, and weighing at approximately 505 grams, this thing feels really light and should be a good fit for longer use in hands, even with the lens that are heavy. Build quality is just fine, I would say, not great, but hey, you cannot expect a magnesium aluminum body at this price point, right? So in that perspective, it is actually good and looks nice too. Handling experience has been just adequate. I mean, I missed a little finger grip over here, so I have a medium to large hands and I wish it had a little extension at the bottom. That would made my finger snug in it. But since it is a compact body, it is understandable why it is so. And with that extra battery grip, this should be perfect. Second is the ease of use. Nikon has done a great job providing self-help guide that will literally explain you everything. I mean, it helps you take portraits, landscapes, those red sunsets, bright and vivid kids pictures. Night part is all with simple to understand guide. The menu literally helps you actually take better pictures and learn the basics of the camera very easily and intuitively, which in my opinion is great for beginners. You will learn eventually the use of aperture, shutter, temperature, white balance settings as you go along using this guide mode. Nikon should get the appreciation they deserve for making learning experience for even noobs so easy. Oh hey Canon fanboys, I am not trying to be biased here, but hey, the guide mode works really excellent. Good, you can try it out yourself and let me know in the comments below on how you feel. The updated 3-inch screen with 921K dots of pixels is really good too. I read several reviews that the D3200's screen has a problem with the bluish tinted panel that did not show up what it is intended to, making the images you see different from what it is in real, but fortunately they rectified and later versions were alright, including mine, and so. Actually it is a nice screen to look at. This makes it easy to use. It has a brightness setting as well, so you can set it to max while using in direct sunlight. Alright, let us look at the menu functions. Nikons have been praised for their uncluttered and direct usable menu system inside the screen. Everything is laid out nicely, and that is what I felt using it. Of course it is subjective to user preference, but every brand has their own style of layouts that they think appeals users, and ultimately users has to get used to it, and whatever brand it may be. I am happy to say that this doesn't disappoint you. Some might feel there are some buttons that are missing out, and hence it is laid out inside the menu and you have to set your preferences there. True, but you cannot expect quick access buttons for various functions right on the body itself, and looking at this price point, because it is an entry-level model, and it is understandable that some will be missing. If we take this into the account, Nikon has given a reasonable amount of quick access buttons like exposure compensation, customizable function button, autofocus lock button, continuous release button, quick info and help button. So it is fair, I felt, and the dials feel good in hand and easy to reach as well. So all in all, making it a pleasure experience while you are using the menu system of the Nikon's body. Now the fourth thing we will be looking at is the shooting experience. Since it is a lighter and compact body, which is a nice combination, and I felt at ease while shooting, be it landscape. Of course using tripod is good, but the VR from the lens does fairly a good job reducing the occasional shake. All the buttons fall into place to my hands, and hence I can take quick pictures without much fiddling around the settings. One thing I would recommend is first go to the info setting with the shortcut button located at left bottom, and then make sure you have adjusted all the settings according to the pictures you are willing to take, the conditions I mean, and once you have done that right, the entire experience of whatever your project be will give you a hassle-free shooting experience. Overall, I am happy with the experience, and one great thing about this camera is shooting in sports mode. Say if you want to capture those flying birds or some dirt action on fields like soccer or race, etc. This camera does a great justice and puts a smile on your face. For beginners, I would say just keep the dial in sports mode, and literally you can capture any fast moving objects with the ease, and oh, the pictures come great with minimal mix. The autofocus system using the viewfinder is very quick and holds up well, but in live mode it really sucks. It of course focuses well in live mode, but it is too slow. One area you will feel bored taking pictures. Now let us look at the image quality. I am trying to be unbiased as much as I can. There are two aspects I would like to highlight here. One in JPEG mode and the other in RAW mode. Here of course you have the large sensor shelling out 24.2 megapixels from a DSLR at an entry-level price point, and I would say the quality of the image is just fantastic. But hold on, I have observed some issues. The JPEG images produces images little softer side. I mean, it is understandable that there is a compression going on here, but I felt there is too much of compression there. So the images aren't punchy in JPEG mode, and that is it. So I feel the images to be a little fadey and neutral, which for some is a good thing. For someone like me, I expect a little vividness out of the box. Fortunately, Nikon has provided a great tool inside menu to optimize your snaps before you even take. So I'm not talking about those post-editing in camera modes. That is why I said you before that the foremost thing you need to do in this camera is adjust your settings first in the info screen and then start taking pictures. There is an option called set picture control. That is what I plan to mention you here. This is the best way to get your pictures the way you want: punchy, colorful, sharp, soft portraits, neutral tones, etc. You can customize here and then get the expected results, which is very appreciable. While we look at the RAW mode, the images in RAW mode comes out with more information unlike JPEGs. The uncompressed format in D3200 is just incredible. The amount of information it gathers is superior to some costly cameras from its competitors. Yes, it is that good, and you will only believe seeing it in person. I will link a website below that will take you to comparison tool and you can check for yourself. So overall I am pleased with this camera because landscapes come out great, shooting sports is very good at this price point. Let us not compare it with semi-pros or professional cameras out there, but it will definitely keep its pace with the D5300 and many rivals, and even beats it in some categories. Oh, and how can I judge the other cameras? So I have used quite a number of cameras from other competitors but did not own one. This is my first DSLR, and I'm happy to say that I'm also happy to keep it with me and will probably get better lenses, because that is what gets you better images. I would also highly recommend this camera to anyone who is looking for an all-rounder, easy to use, lightweight, and offers splendid performance on many fronts, if not all. This will surely put a smile on your faces. Do let me know in the comments if anyone is thinking to buy, or also let me know your thoughts on my video and your experience with other cameras and this one. If you have any queries, and if I have missed on anything, feel free to leave a comment down below, because that is what makes us a community, helping each other out and decide correctly. So there you have it guys, thank you so much for watching. Also don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed watching this video. Please make sure you subscribe and share as well.